Yo, what is going on, my friends? Today back with another cool tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys this really cool and creative transition. It's been used in a lot of different videos. I think the video that I first noticed it was in that Playboi Carti Magnolia video by AWGE. It's a transition that really seems simple but can really make your video pop. And another thing that I really like about this is it's something that you can put your own spin onto it. You can customize it however you want. So I'm going to show you two ways you can use this transition, as well as talk about some different little effects you can put onto this just to change it around. So a quick little update before I start this tutorial. I actually just dropped 3 new packs on my website. Definitely go check that out if you're interested. I've been talking about them in my videos a lot. Deluxe pack, transition pack, and color king pack. Link will be down in the description. I also just fixed up and updated some of the plugins in that pack to make it more compatible with Mac and Windows users, because I know there are a few issues with Mac users. So if you did purchase the product and there was something wrong with the plugins that were required for the presets, I actually have a pinned comment with a link giving you guys those for free so that you guys can fix that issue. And anyone buying in the future, it's going to be complete compatibility. So anyways, guys, let's get right into this tutorial. So what I'm going to do is hop into Premiere right here. I'm going to start out with my base footage, and what we're going to recreate is that first transition that I showed you guys. It's kind of like morphing into a certain spot in the video and then transitioning into it. It also kind of creates this cool little jitter effect when you play it in full speed like that. So I've already gone in and used Control K on my keyboard to make a cut in the place where I'd like this transition or effect to take place. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click my right arrow key once just to move over one frame. I'm going to click on the footage and then make another cut. So Control K on your keyboard, or you can use the razor tool. So now we have one frame selected where we'd like to make that freeze frame transition. It's very simple to be able to do this. Hold down Alt on your keyboard, drag it up. So that's just creating a duplication of that original clip. What we're going to do to that duplicated clip is we're going to click on it, go ahead and right click on it, and then click add frame hold. So it's right here under frame hold options, click add frame hold. So what that just did is it actually just froze this clip in this one position. And now just to prove that to you guys, you can actually take this edge and just drag it out and change the duration of however long you like to make this. Shorter will kind of make it a little bit more jittery. If you want it longer, I feel like that's better with kind of like performance scenes where somebody's walking around. I think that looks pretty cool if you make it longer and they eventually pop into that scene that you put on the screen. But instead of explaining that, I'm just going to show you what I mean. So if I scrub around here, you're going to see that this doesn't change because this is frame held. So it's just one frame out of this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop out this background and just keep the subject here. So to do that, I'm going to click on this arrow and go to my effects library. I'm going to go ahead and look up the crop effect. And I'm going to drag crop onto my clip just like this. Go up here to your effect controls on the top left, and you're going to see your crop option right here. Go ahead and click this pen tool and then just make a little anchor point at the bottom. And then since this window is selected after you make that point, you can go ahead and click the squiggly key next to the 1 on your keyboard. It's going to make this full screen. Cropping your Premiere isn't that good to begin with, but making it full screen is going to help you a lot. So we're just going to go ahead and outline him to the best of our ability. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to change around some feathering and blending at the very end. And then once you've done that, just connect that endpoint like this. It's going to create that mask. Go ahead and click the squiggly key to back out of full screen. Now come over here to your effect controls and then come down here to where it says left. Just make that 100% and then make that inverted. So it's going to crop out anything that is not inside this mask. So let me hide this bottom layer, and you can see we have an isolated layer, just this frozen frame. Just like that. We're going to go back up to our effect controls, and then under mask feather, we can bump that up a little bit. Don't make it too high because it's going to make the edges a little bit too soft. So something around like 20. And then if you just click off in your timeline, you can see where the edges are. If you bring this back, you can see what it looks like. And if you need to make any adjustments to that mask, click on your clip, click on the mask under your effect controls for crop, make that full screen, and then you can just move that mask however you would like. If you guys really don't like cropping in Premiere, what you could do is even just screenshot this frame before you even do any of the cropping, bring it into like Photoshop and crop it out in Photoshop, and then just bring in the picture. It would work exactly the same. However you guys would like to mask this out, this is the way I do it. I think it's pretty simple. So now let's bring back that footage to show you the bottom. So now as you guys see, if I bring back the footage and I click away, if I play this through, you'll see that it pops up and then this kind of morphs into that clip that I was originally showing you. And that's actually very simple. That's all you need to do. There's so many different things that you can do to change this around. You can add any effects onto this clip right here. You can add a flicker if you have the Sapphire pack just to kind of make that pop a little bit more. As well as if you guys do have that Color King pack that is on my website, you can add a quick little adjustment layer to your clip just like this. Resize it for the size of the adjustment, and then go into your Color King pack from my website, and then you can really apply any look to make that really stand out. This one looks pretty crazy, some cool coloring in there. Okay, so now let's move into the next transition, which is just going to be the pop in, pop out transition. The first one I showed you is more of an effect than a transition because it's taking place within the same clip. This one is going to be from whenever you're changing one scene to the other, just like this. So this is what a lot of that Playboi Carti Magnolia video had, where you'd see someone pop up and then the scene would change. I'm going to show you how to do that using the exact same steps, except we're having a scene change. So right here I made a cut between where one scene changed changes to the other. I'm going to do the same exact steps. I'm going to move over one frame, hold down Control K to make it cut, hold down Alt on my keyboard, drag up to duplicate it, and then I'm going to right click it, add a frame hold. If I'm going a little bit too fast for this one, just rewind the video where I'm doing a little bit slower, and then I'm just going to stretch this out to the duration I'd like. I'm going to place that right here, and then choose your free draw Bezier tool or your pen tool, and then click the squiggly key, and then just make a general crop over this. All right, so we got that masked out. We're gonna click inverted 100% to get rid of that background. So now we have this here. Like I said, you can click away and you can change any of the feathering, or you can move the mask around just to get rid of any of those edges. So just try and make it as fine point as you can. We're gonna add that little feather onto there, so we're gonna make that 20. What you can even do is, even if you made those adjustments and you still have a little bit of those edge fringing, or if you don't like how the feather looks, you can even go to your mask expansion and you could just bring that down a little bit. And then I'm also gonna smooth out the shoulders just by dragging that out. All right, so there we go. That looks pretty good. So now you'll see, if I play that through, you'll see him pop in and then the next scene will pop out. Cool little transition, very easy to do. Like I said, apply any different effects. I'll let you guys explore my channel, learn a bunch of new stuff that you can apply onto this to kind of stylize it and incorporate this into your own personal style. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps the growth of this channel a lot. Comment down below what you guys would like to see next from this channel. Make sure you guys check out my website, thousands of free resources, as well as a bunch of useful packs, presets, and plugins for you guys to use. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.